Pinpoint weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back to NBC5. Happy Friday. Let's get into those weather headlines. Weather for today is going to be pretty calm compared to the weekend. Today is sort of the calm before the storm. Of course, we do have expected shower and thunderstorm activities starting tomorrow and then lingering into Sunday. But today, just some areas of smoke and haze, mostly sunny skies. Been a pretty overall uneventful day. And then tomorrow, that's when our shower and thunderstorm activity is expected. Now, most of this, as I'll show you soon on the pinpoint forecast, is going to be the west of the Cascades. That's the West Valleys, portions of Northern California, and the coastline. I'm not ruling out any showers or thunderstorm activities for east of the Cascades, but most of the forecast models are showing that activity concentrated to the west. So that's where that showers are going to be. On Sunday, small chance for showers, but it is diminishing as we get closer to next week. Any precipitation will likely happen in those early morning hours, and you'll probably just end up sleeping through it anyway. And then the start of next week looks pretty dry for now. A little bit of uncertainty when we get to the latter half of next week, but the start at least is looking pretty dry. Now let's get into the pinpoint forecast. Starting on Saturday at about noon, we are starting off Saturday morning pretty dry, and then let me show you as we get closer to Saturday evening, we can see those storm cells popping up. As you can see, all of it on this model at least is to the west of the Cascades, but we can't rule out any activity to the east of us, especially because we are going to have a lot of gusty winds east of the Cascades as well. So if we do have a storm and a lightning strike, that of course is a concern for fire starts. Let's check air quality right now. Not too bad. There are portions of our area that are at moderate, so just be aware of that if you're out and about today. And let's get into the coastline. Highs on the 60s. Highs in the 60s, lows in the 50s, partly cloudy, calm wind. And tonight for the coastline, a slight chance of some showers and some fog, especially in the Crescent City area. In the West Valleys, mostly sunny and hazy. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 50s, 87 for Medford, 88 Grants Pass, 92 Happy Camp, so a little bit hotter in Northern California. Things tend to get warmer and sunnier the day before. We're a little bit colder and rainier. East of the Cascades, smoky conditions and a slight chance for isolated storms today. Most of that chance will be greater tomorrow, but highs in the 80s and lows in the 50s. To the 7-day forecast now for the Rogue Valley. There's that chance of storms and showers on the weekend, then a dry start to next week. Off and on breezy and hazy conditions with highs in the 80s. In Klamath Falls, a dry start to next week as well. Some more sunshine, less cloud cover with highs even in those 70s in portions of the forecast. In Northern California, a bit warmer, highs in those mid to high 80s. Chance of storms over the weekend and then sunny skies starting next week. And then to the coastline now, we're seeing a lot more precipitation and cloud cover this forecast, especially towards the start of next week. But as always, highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s.